What are your thoughts on it?
Look, I knew that we would have to get into detail in this fight. And, you know, I knew I needed room, I needed space. And I'm like, this ain't the right environment, this ain't the right setting. So I've sorted out with the crew, we've sorted out the Fox Sports Fight Lab. I'm going to take you there and I'm going to get into detail with you.
Right
Come,
now?
follow me, watch.
I didn't even know we had a fight.
I know
lab.
you didn't know, I made it happen.
Well, Volk, I can honestly say I've never been down to this level before, but
Mate,
I like what you've done with the
I told
place.
you I'd surprise you. Look, you're in front of the screen. We've the crew and I have put a mark there for you.
Oh, cool, thanks.
I've got my mark here. This is going to be the screen. And now I've got some notes there just for you, so you can take it away.
Appreciate it, Volk. I really like what you've done with the place. Now, this is a massive trilogy fight, of course, this weekend between Dustin and Max. But as we take a look at the first fight that they had back at UFC 143, Dustin got him with this sort of mounted armbar triangle combination. But both these guys have greatly improved since then.
Yeah, they both have. They both improved so much. Like, especially in this one, right? Like, you'd look at the takedown defense. Max Holloway's probably got some of the best takedown defense there is. I know I fought the bloke 3 times. Getting the takedowns is not easy. And not only that, holding him down is very hard. So, to actually see that again, I think is very, very unlikely. But, with him coming off a knockout victory, maybe that can affect his stand-up or his chin, if they're going to be the questions, maybe. But when it comes to grappling, I don't think he's ever going to lose that. So I don't think that's going to be a threat. I think they both evolved so much, and I don't think the fight gets to the ground. Okay,
well, as we take a look at our Turning Point presented by Ashley and Martin Medical Hair Centres, what about the second fight that they had? Because they came together, Max was greatly improved, but he turned it into a firefight. Do you think it has the potential to become a firefight once again?
Look, he will always still have the firefight. That's still his style. But at the same time, the fighter Dustin Poirier fought back then, the Max Holloway, he was more of a volume striker. He likes to stand in front of him. He will still have a little bit of footwork, but a lot of it was just in and out and just volume strike, making sure that, you might hit me, but I'm going to land 2 or 3 more than you. And someone like Poirier, him moving up on short notice, the weight, you could see the power differential there. But again, now Max Holloway is, obviously doing it properly. You've seen him with his fight against Gaethje. He filled out properly. A lot more movement than what you see here. He will, volume striker stands in front of you. Obviously, he can land a lot, but he's there to be hit. That's one thing that you notice a lot in Max Holloway's earlier career. I learned a lot about from this fight, from Dustin. There's a lot of things that I took in to my trilogy, the first fight especially, from that fight. A lot of knowledge I got from that second fight of his.
Yeah, you know what I love about that second fight? You actually do see Max point to the ground at the very end. I mean, it's sort of been a hallmark of his career. Like, he did it against Ricardo Lamas. He did it against you in your fight. The first fight that you had against him. Do you reckon he'll do it again this weekend?
I mean, it's for, BMF's on the line, right? So it's, I think you will see it again. Even if he's in front. You've seen it against Gaethje. He was in front and, still was like, all right, I'll put everything on the line. Let's go, BMF style. So you got to appreciate that. But he did that, and I'm like, go and do it. And then I'm obviously a little bit more strategic in my approach. When I point to the ground, I'm like, I'll do it, but on my terms. You know what I mean?
So you got a title to win after all, right?
Exactly right, yeah.
And of course, this is our Musashi knockout moment. And naturally, this stole all the headlines after the fight. But you were actually saying that he actually approached the first 4.5 rounds very differently to that.
This is what I mean by he's a total different fighter than he was in that second fight against Dustin Poirier. He was more of a volume striker. Now you see a lot more movement. You see a lot more footwork, a lot better with his range, a lot more, shot selections. He will do kicks, knees, all these different type spin kicks. You watch the footwork that he does here. Yeah, the fight ended, as you said.
Yeah.
You'd think that he just did that the whole way through. But no, look at this footwork, range, shot selections, in and out, bridging here and there, spin back kicks. So much more variety in his strikes.
Yeah.
Way better range. You know what I mean? A bit more different type of head movement, not just pure volume. Like I'll try and get it out of the way, but I need to make sure I land 5 or 6. He'll make sure he's not there to be hit and then make you pay at the same time. And I think that's going to be the same Max you're going to see this weekend.
Who wins this weekend?
I'm going to go with Max. I think Max is, obviously he's coming off a KO loss, which is something that's going to be a big factor. Not many people can bounce, we chatted about this, not many people can bounce back from a KO loss. But if there's only very few that can, I think Max is definitely one of them. I think you're just going to see even maybe, the same Max or even a more improved, now that he's going to even be that little bit more calculated, because he can. He's tough. He's got like a lot of skills. But now to have even more of a calculated approach, I think he's going to be one tough man to beat.
Volk, I've got to thank you so much for your time. Thanks for taking us into the Fox Sports Fight Lab. How long did this take you to set up, by the way? Were you here overnight or something?
Yeah, well, here, I just sort of had a chat to the guys and they made it happen. So they did all the hard work. But, look at me just claiming everything. But, I didn't do everything. Obviously, the crew did it all. They did a great job.
Thank you for your time and thank you at home for watching. Don't forget you can order the pay-per-view at mainevent.com.au. Enjoy the fights. We'll see you next time right here on Fox Sports.